Now on to our next chapter, the Russian market. Let's make an introduction to this most notorious ransomware abuse sites on the planet. If you're wondering where the threat actors go for these stolen credentials, you're not alone. Yes, it's in the dark web, but where exactly in the dark web, right? So there are actually two types of places where this data is available. First is the access for sale places, which is also known as the black markets. One of the most notorious black market places is called Russian market, where elite hackers go first to sell their quote-unquote fresh, high-quality logs. Russian market is an English-speaking high-traffic darknet forum and marketplace known for its role in the global cybercrime ecosystem. This hacker-focused website has tremendous volumes of stolen information available as one of the top sources of stolen credentials and financial data. Let's dive in. In order to get there, I'm going to open up my disposable virtual machine, Forensic OSINT, and I'm going to launch a session utilizing a VPN for double anonymity. And once I'm in there, I'm going to open up a Tor browser session. As you can see, we are now in New York, North America. That's fantastic. And I'm going to shut down these screens and open up my Tor browser and remove all the warnings. As this is a disposable virtual machine, I don't care about the JavaScript or other security settings being less than ideal, and which is sometimes necessary to keep the websites operational. And I'm going to open a second desktop by clicking this button on the top right and go to my GitHub page to get to the Onion dark web address for Russian market. This is the URL. So if we go back to our Tor browser, so we then paste and go to the dark website. As expected in the dark web, the Tor browser and double anonymity and VPNs make it a little bit slower than expected, but that's fine. After entering our credentials, we click OK to log in. Login successful. What's the code? Once we enter our code, it's a kind of two-factor authentication system. These are some of the other links to the same Russian market. As you can see, there's a ticketing system on this website. There is no Telegram version of it. So now we are on this page. So as you can see, logs is one of the most famous locations on this web page. If you click on it, you will come to this location where you can see many stealer log categories. You can click and select which stealer log you are interested in if that helps you. Raccoon is one of them. As you can see over there, RedLine, Vidar and Lumma are also there. You can select which system you are interested in. Windows, as you can see, there are some Windows Server machines, and you can select which country you are interested in. You can also say which links you are trying to get access to. Let's say you are really interested in finding a log for Uber.com. You can click search, and it would give you all those logs related to Uber.com, and you could press these buttons on the right to buy them for $10. These are the vendor's names, Observer, which seems to have a diamond status, and which confirms its reputation so that you can be safe in terms of getting what you paid for type deal. As you can see, most of these items are $10, which seems to be a standard price for these types of access levels. So as you can see, this is the Vidar stealer. And this is that archive.zip file, which is telling me what would be included if I were to purchase this file. As you can see, all these text files from the desktop, from the browser history, and some other Telegram-related data and wallet-related data is also there. So that is what stealers do. They go into the machine and they steal all the information they can find to identify, to profile that machine, the user, including the login credentials or session cookies or API credentials for automated login. As you can guess, Russian market is notorious for its access to an ecosystem of logs, sale of access as we call them. So I believe that explains how the Russian market works, and you get an idea of how this crime ecosystem functions. Let's now continue with our training.